Welcome back, one and all. You've clicked on this, so you obviously expect me to talk about a film. You expect so much of me. I better at least get a subscribe. I know, nobody subscribes to me because they're like, who's this? Is he doing this on his phone? Yeah, I do this on my phone because I'm blind, and this is really easy for me as a point of reference. Man, I am tripping up on my words. And this is, I'm John Stark, and I'm Mac the Movie Guy, and this is a review of Roadrunner. This is the Anthony Bourdain documentary, just in case you're like, did they make a Roadrunner movie? I mean, kind of back in the day. There was like one of those Looney Tunes movies, like also had Roadrunner in the title. But no, this is the Anthony Bourdain documentary. It was actually released theatrically, then it was on CNN a little while ago, and now it's on HBO Max, so you can catch it there with audio description. Does it tell you who's doing the audio description? No, it does not, but it has audio description. And yes, I did listen all the way to the end of the film till it kicked me back to the main screen where the Roadrunner is, and no, the narrator and company were never listed. So this is a weird film because it's obviously a film that they were making about Anthony Bourdain with Anthony Bourdain's participation before he committed suicide. And his suicide transforms the movie into a tribute to Anthony Bourdain. With his friends, they offer commentary both sort of in the moment, and then also posthumously. And I frequently complain about biopics and documentaries made on people who are still alive because they never feel like they're really getting into it. They always feel like they're surface films, like they're here to just talk about how awesome somebody is and how much they contributed to the world. But if there ever was like a deep, dark secret, we would never know about it. I think what makes Roadrunner so great is not only does Anthony Bourdain confront a lot of his demons openly in his documentary with his struggles with addiction and his relationships and just sort of his general like life choices. He's very open and honest. I felt like if he had something terrible in his past, he would have put it into the documentary. I don't think he's trying to hide anything. I think it's entirely possible that he knew he had this film and felt like this was his gift to the world as he left it. That he had said everything he needed to say, and this was his final word on a lot of things. It also offers his close friends. It offers Aja Argento the opportunity to speak a little bit. And it's not a happy thing. You're not going to be celebrating. But it's a really solid documentary, and I'm glad I watched it. I don't really know what else to say. I wasn't a huge Anthony Bourdain fan. I don't think you need to be to watch this. He becomes compelling to somebody who doesn't know much about him or somebody who doesn't necessarily want to watch a documentary about him. He finds a way to make himself compelling for you. And that's sort of an interesting ability that he has. The charisma, the natural charisma that he has, that I don't think believes he has. That is what has led to his successful career and why so many people remember him fondly today. But the end of the documentary does get really somber because it is a lot of sort of tributes and people talking about him taking his life and how it made them feel and how they think he felt and what was going through his mind and his final moments, their last memories of him. So it really does it does really come full circle in a way that I don't think they originally intended for this documentary to do. It's very poignant, the choice of Roadrunner. Um, I won't spoil it for you when you find out what it means, why they chose that title for the film. It does sort of come up towards the end of the film. The audio description for this is nice. One of the things that I really liked was towards the end of the film, after we had already revealed his death and suicide and all that stuff, and they're talking about how there was a memorial at his restaurant. Somebody had put up a sign for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, and the narrator actually went to the trouble of reading the entirety of the sign, including the phone number. So that way, if you or someone you know did not know about the hotline or the phone number, that you could get that within the context of just watching this documentary. So that was an interesting touch that they didn't need to do, because I'm sure it was just a fleeting shot of the sign. I'm sure they were just flashing through the memorial. But the narrator and the team decided to really give that its moment, which I feel like was the right thing to do. So I like this documentary. I don't know if I would have liked it more if I was already a fan of Anthony Bourdain. I was just intrigued going into this. I felt like I learned more about Anthony Bourdain, and I'm appreciative of the fact that the film comes full circle. I think maybe the one thing that's keeping me a little bit at arm's length is that as a non-fan of Anthony Bourdain, there's only just so much I am going to love about this film. And I know that's weird. It's a film about one person and not like a movement, and it didn't teach me about something. And I feel like those other documentaries that do that, they end up sort of blowing open my mind a little bit. When I watch something like Attica, it just kind of blew my mind. Roadrunner just gives me more perspective on Anthony Bourdain. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and give Roadrunner an A-. It doesn't necessarily mean that the film is bad. I still would highly recommend it. It's just sort of what I'm thinking about all the documentaries and the ones that truly just hit all the right moves, all the right points. For me, they're usually the ones that kind of blew my mind because they told me something I didn't know. Not necessarily ones that were about a singular person, like RBG or something like that. I mean, they're good. And Won't You Be My Neighbor? All those are good documentaries. But the ones I end up really loving are the ones that just are about like an idea, a concept, an event. They just have a wider scope to them. So definitely check out Roadrunner on HBO Max. And I don't think that you will be upset. I think you'll like it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. MacTheMovieGuy.com for more reviews. And the audio description project, that's adp.acb.org. We'll let you know what has audio description and where you can find it. And the adna.org will let you know who is describing what or what else people have done on their resumes. That's it from me today, and I will see you next time.